is all about, to understand what their application is all about. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and I believe we shall have a nice experience this morning. If I get started, allow me welcome different people on the call. I'll just take 5 minutes. I've seen Leader Campus, our V3 from Ghana. Happy to have you onto our call. I'll first make shout outs to leaders on the call, then I'll be able to get into. I'm so happy to have you, Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert is on our call this morning. So it's a privilege to have you with us. He's a business partner, he's a D5 by rank. He's the founder of Team Superstars. Happy to have you, sir, onto our call this morning. Right, so I'm trying to just get some co-hosts, but basically allow me get started onto the Royalq new user orientation. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will welcome you with our introduction letter to our team. We want to thank you for making a decision to choose Royalq as your new journey into cryptocurrency trading. We want to remind you that Royalq is just purely a trading application service provider that doesn't take control of your money, nor does it control the market. So as a decision to start your new journey to financial freedom, we want you to treat Royalq or the opportunity and understand that it will take you at most a full year to start making substantial residual income. So treat your first year of using the application as a learning program. Treat your first year of using the application as a learning program. And we believe by the end of the year, you will be able to know how to perfectly use the application. On your journey to become successful and using the application, there will be ups and downs. Sometimes the market will be good and you'll be profiting extremely happily. Sometimes the market will be down and your profit will be a little bit slow. Like we say, in trading, you trade. Someone says my network is bad. Sure. Let me know in the chat. Is it true that my network is bad? Am I loud and clear? Give me one in the chat if you can hear me. Someone is saying my network is very bad. Let me know in the chat. People are saying I'm clear. So I think it's you with a problem. Thank you. All right, so like we say in trading, you will wait more than you'll be in profit. The principle is simple. You trade, you wait, then the robot sells. So basically, your trading time, your waiting time will be more than your profiting time. You will pick trades, but you need to be patient. Ladies and gentlemen, when the downs happen in your business, as use the application, I request you to be patient with yourself. According to my experience in the business for the last 2.5 years, when you remain patient, you are able to profit better. So when the business is down, I request you to be patient. Next, be able to maximize the opportunity. Like we are going to be looking for the opportunity provides two major areas of making money. The opportunity provides an area of trading where you trade and you make profit. But I want to remind you, your trading profit will be limited by two main factors. Your trading profit will be limited by the market. Your trading profit will be limited by your capital. Two main factors. So if your capital is little, you don't have power over the market. Even sometimes, even if your capital is sufficient, sometimes the market may not move into your favor. So your trading profit will be limited by two factors, your capital and your profit. The second way we make money is team building, right? You could build a team of traders, and here it is unlimited profit. So it is up to you. I usually tell my friends, if your capital is little, you focus on the unlimited so that you collect enough capital to focus on the limited. Thank you so much for that. On your journey of becoming successful in using the Royalq application, one of the most profound factors you need to look at is the ability to learn to compound your profit. As one of the 7 wonders of the world, we believe that you may not have big capital as you are starting your journey with the trading with us, but we believe that you could start with as low as you can and be able to compound your profit along the journey. And this we call the compounding factor. And by the end of this call, I'll basically be able to talk about how do you compound your profit. I've seen so many people who start with very little capital, like I'll be able to share, and they want to make their first entry in the market very big so that they could make very big profit. Along the line, their capital has got stuck in their trades and they are no longer winning any longer. So I would be able to request you to start with what you have and learn to trade using the settings that we might talk about today. Use the settings that we might talk about today to keep on just increasing your first buying amount. To keep on just increasing your first buy-in amount by compounding your money. And that is how slowly you start with very little capital and keep it growing along the time. Thank you so much. With that simple introduction, we also want to thank you for choosing the Crypto Ambassadors and the Superstars to be your partnering team. We promise to be there along your journey on survival. But I want also to inform you, this is your own business. This is your own business. This is your own business. Our role is to guide you, but we can never trade for you. Our role is to teach you what you can do, but we can never do it for you. So the faster, our role is to help you become independent from us as soon as possible. The faster you become independent, the more money you will make. The slower you take to become independent, the slower it will take for you to make more money. The business has been tested and proven that it has power to give us a lot of money. So welcome on this journey, and allow me now share my screen and definitely take you through the program for today. We are here to look at new Royalq user orientation. So I'll share my screen and we go to the Royalq application so that if you're a new user, you are able to use the application very well. All right. The name of the application I'm talking about is called Royalq, and so you can be able to open it and so when you open the Royalq application, that is how it looks like. If those that have updated their phones and got issues with the iOS or the iPhone phones or the iPhone devices, I would advise you to go and use the website of Royalq to be able to have a better trading experience as you wait for your phone issues to get solved. Thank you for understanding. You'll find that the web version has a different interface, but still provides the same as it happens on the phone. Ladies and gentlemen listening to me, as you are using your application, sorry for that, as you're using your application, you'll find the following. When you tap on the home icon, you'll have that area where you can see the exchanger. Make sure the exchanger appearing in that corner is the one you have connected to with the API that I'm going to talk about. Make sure that exchanger, it's where your capital is. Some people usually change to another exchanger and they say the robot is not picking their trades. So before you start trading, make sure that you have tapped on that and you choose the exchanger. We have several, we have this, 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 we have this. Right? So make sure the exchanger you are using is where your capital is. All right. I've seen some people who decide to put $20 in Binance, $50 in Hobby, 60. So some people think that they could trade in more exchanges with little capital. I would advise focus on one exchanger first. Have significant capital there before you move on to another exchange. Dividing your money in so many exchanges may not help you grow your capital. All right. So, but if you focus, maybe you have $10,000 in Binance, $10,000 in Hobby, that could be maybe a better approach. Thank you for that. Next, on our icon on home, we basically have this security venture or security icon that shows us who has logged into your account, who has transacted on your account. So when you tap on it, it can show you withdrawals. Like you see, that is the major problem I suffer from. Usually I withdraw so much since I started Royalq, right? But remember, we don't withdraw anything from our trades. We withdraw from our team building. So you can tap on read all. This helps you just as a security law. Next in line is a bell that is seated on your corner, and that bell is the notification bell. Okay? People have been in Royalq for some time, you no longer get news, but you can get on the bell. Although today I'll share how you can connect your Royalq to your Telegram account and be getting notifications immediately. They pop up onto your Telegram. So when you tap on the bell there, you can be able to see system messages, withdrawals, or any stopped trade. Then we have order messages, buys and sells can appear here, but these require you to manually check the order messages all the time. Without decree, not to spend a lot of time, allow me share with you how you connect your Royalq to your Telegram account. But before I continue, I want to find out, are we learning and enjoying the session? Before I go to how you connect your Royalq to your Telegram account. If you can hear me and you are able also to enjoy the session, give me a 2 in the chat. If you can hear me and you are able to enjoy the session, give me a 2 in the chat, 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 a 2 in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. Now let's go to how you connect your Royalq to your Telegram account. Because some people miss out on the news. Some people miss out on, they cannot manually check, but you want your robot to be giving you pop-up messages of whatever is happening in your personal account, This is how we create notifications on our Royalq. Ladies and gentlemen, instead of you getting notifications here on the bell, you can come on mine, okay? Then you come on system settings. So you come on mine, then you come on system settings. When you tap on system settings, then you come here and tap on notification settings. Then you tap on notification settings. Now, which notifications do you want? Are they price alerts? That's the question. What are price alerts? Price alerts are alerts that you get when you are trading a certain coin. For example, if I'm trading Acro and I want to get continuous alerts on the performance of Acro, I need to switch on the price alert. So when I switch it off, it means it will go off. When I switch it on, I'll show you where you enter other settings to get the notifications. Now, our focus for coming here is only purely Telegram notifications. So we shall tap on the Telegram notifications. And what shall we get on our Telegram notifications? We shall get order messages and we shall get system messages. So the messages that we could see on our bell on top, ladies and gentlemen, we could be able to get these here onto our system settings. And so I'm going to unbind and show you the steps of connecting your Royalq to your Telegram account. The first step, ladies and gentlemen, is to join the Telegram Royalq official bot. So it means, like any other user, the first step is to go and download and have a Telegram account. So I'll basically tap on the link, and the link will automatically and cambosiously take me to my Telegram, and there we go. So this is my Telegram. And so since I have been able to join, it's your first time, it will bring join, and you tap join. Then I will come back to Royalq. I'll come back to Royalq. Copy this code. You tap on these two boxes, these ones. You tap on these two boxes. I copy this code, and I basically now come and paste it into the chat. And automatically, ladies and gentlemen, my Royalq will be automatically connected and binded to my Telegram, and messages will now be coming this side. Other messages will be coming this side onto my Royalq. So I could decide which ones I want. Maybe I don't want system messages. I only want buy and sell messages. Or I want both. I could make a decision. Give me a 4 in the chat if you have learned how to connect your Royalq to your Telegram account. Give me a 4 in the chat if you have learned how to connect your Royalq to your Telegram account and be able now to enjoy your messages. That you can get your messages from your Royalq, but you can also get pop-up messages that repeatedly get into your message. If you have not learned, then it means you have joined late. I may not be able to go into those steps, so you will need it to go and you needed to go and watch this video again onto the YouTube channel. Like they usually say, latecomers eat bones. Latecomers eat bones. The meat is already okay. Yes, this one I said I have done it just now, and it says successful. Someone is saying video is making your network poor. Your video is making your network poor. That's right. If you can hear me, give me one in the chat. It seems this person with a network issue. I think I'm clear. Give me one in the chat. Give me one in the chat if I'm clear. Beautiful. So we continue. It's your network with a problem. It's not my network with a problem. It is your personal network with a problem. It's not my network with a problem. This one says, I have also bounded it right now. Thanks. Okay. So those that are late, that step is done because I have a lot to teach. So I'll need it to run very fast. Those that are late, you need to go to the YouTube channel and be able to watch that video. So we are done with the notification area. Now we are going back to the home icon. And on the home icon, ladies and gentlemen, we have another area we call the notifications. Announcements done by Royalq, right? The announcements done by Royalq. So Royalq makes the announcements at that corner, okay? So if there is anything you want to know from Royalq, do not get it from a third party. Get it from yourself by the application. And the previous notifications come from this corner here. And the previous notifications come from that corner here. So let me tap on it. I request for just a minute. Sorry for that. All right, I'm sorry for that, but I hope, let me know if I'm loud and clear. Let me know if I'm loud and clear. Yeah, let me know if I'm now loud and clear. I'm sorry for that. Give me a 1 in the chat if I'm loud and clear. Okay, thank you. So I'm sorry for that. I went off. I may not explain. Is that I get into my office and I take so many hours without me knowing what is happening around me. So it was important for me to basically find out what was happening at different working stations. Okay, now let's get into the next part. Okay. All right. Now the notifications since Royalq started come from this corner here. So when you tap on it, you can get notifications since 2021. If you are interested, you see the first notification. People who say Royalq has just started. This was the first notification. Even me, I was not in Royalq. All right. This was the 2nd of February 2021. This was the first notification of Royalq. Right. This was the 2nd notification of Royalq. I was not even there. This was the 3rd. I was not even there. I had not yet joined the business. That was, I think I got my first notification around here. I think this I was around. This was but all these that were done from the February 2021, I was not available. Okay. I was not available. That was the first notification. Now from there, we have what we call API binding. And what is API binding? This is where we connect our Royalq to different exchanges. So here is, you can connect, like you see mine is connected to Binance, to Hobby, to even Bybit. So you can connect all the 7 exchanges onto one robot. If you want to do so, for example, if I want to connect OKX, I tap on OKX. When I tap on OKX, there is usually a video in the corner. There is a video. And when you tap on the video, automatically it takes you to the YouTube channel of Royalq. Royalq has its own YouTube channel. So it explains everything you want to know. This is the API of OKX. If you don't understand the video, there is the instruction, step-by-step process. This is here. So any exchange you want to connect, the API is provided. Okay, so you can connect 7 exchanges to one robot. That I hope. If you're okay with the API, if I continue, give me a 1 in the chat. If you're okay with the API before I continue, give me a 1 in the chat. 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 Okay. Let's continue. Next, on the line of the application that you can see if you are newbie, if you are new, is the area we call revenue details. Okay. Revenue details is a statement. I would call it a robot statement, like we have what we call bank statement. It is a robot statement. A robot statement is giving us what the robot is doing in your Binance, what the robot is doing in your hobby, what the robot is doing in your Kraken, what the robot is doing. So it is the performance of the robot, and anyone can be able to track the records. Okay, anybody can be able to track the records of the profit. Anybody can track the records of the profit. It depends on the performance of the market. Sometimes the profit might be huge, sometimes the profit might be low. So what you see here, there is no money here. Some people usually ask, can I withdraw my money? No, there is no money here. Okay, this is how the robot is performing in your exchange. All this profit and your capital is in your Binance account or hobby or Kraken or Indodax. I hope we are done with that page. So if you want to see, if you are trading and your robot has made a sale and you have received your notification in your Telegram, where do you come and check? You come and check here in this area. We are done with the revenue details. Now, from revenue details, we have reward details. So we tap on reward details. Now, reward details, like it happens on revenue details, the difference is on reward details, the money is here. Okay, the reward details is that the money, this is also a statement. There is no money here. This is a statement of what the robot has produced from the team. This is what, when you see a blue screenshot, it is what the robot has produced from the team, from what has happened from activities done under you. Activities done by you and activities done by under you. Activities done by you and activities done under you. This is what you see here. Okay. From revenue details, then we have an area we call the asset. We have an area we call the asset. Now, what is asset? Asset is whatever happens in the revenue details. And the fuel fee you have deposited, it's what appears here. So here it is real money. In the revenue details, it is not real money. In the reward details, it's not real money. But on asset, it is real money. This money can be withdrawn. If it goes less, if you can deposit, you can withdraw, you can transfer. You can transfer from one Royalq to another Royalq. You can withdraw from one Royalq to another Royalq. Even in the corner here, you can be able to see in the corner here what was deposited and what was withdrawn and what was transferred there. So you can be able to see these are deposits. Sometimes I deposit on this account. Maybe if I want to upload some fuel fee. Sometimes I withdraw from this account. Maybe if I want to take off some money and use it for trading or for personal activities. So this is withdrawals done. The other side, it is deposits done. And that is on the asset area. From asset, we want to go to invite a friend. Any questions so far to the first 4 icons we have handled? Any questions so far to the first 4 icons we have handled? Any question? Any question so far? Any question so far? Any question? Any question to the first 4 icons we have handled? If you have a question, please raise up your hand on the first 4. If you have a question, raise up your hand on the first 4 we have handled. If you have a question, raise up your hand. If you have a question on the first 4, let me know. If you have a question on the first 4, let me know. Beautiful. So no question. Let's continue. Let's continue. What is the meaning of API? API means Application Programming Interface. API means Application Programming Interface. API means Application Programming Interface. Like the word says, Application Programming Interface, it is a technology where your Royalq communicates to your Binance, and there it can only buy and sell. Let me air out some peculiar factors on the API binding. Let me air out some peculiar factors. Let me use Binance. Now, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you connect your Royalq to your Binance, Royalq gives out what we call the IP group binding. Now, this IP group binding is for identification. It identifies that this is the software that has been connected to your Royalq. So this is almost the dominion name of Royalq that is given to our Binance. First, for protection. So that's why Royalq gives its IP group binding. The reason why so many robots have failed that have tried to compete with Royalq is that they are not willing to give out their dominion names. They're not willing to be identified as softwares connected to Royalq, to their exchanges. But Royalq gives out its IP group binding. So this is application programming interface. It is the technology that allows the Royalq to be connected to your Binance account. Let me look at these other questions in the chat. Maybe you do again the first one. I don't know which one. How do you withdraw from your asset? Okay. How do you transfer from one Royalq to another? How do I set Royalq? How do I set Royalq to earn profit I want to take? And the rate it should be. I think that was yesterday's goal. This one, it is just new Royalq's orientation. We orient you to a few things. I may not go into setting up of coins today. But attend Sunday evening class. When I attend Sunday evening class, I do that class again. It's very specific. Now let's go to how do you withdraw money from your asset? How do you withdraw money from your asset? Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to withdraw money from your asset, you tap on mine. You tap on mine. How do you withdraw money? How do you transfer from one Royalq to another? You tap on mine. When you tap on mine, then you come to this area called Security Center. You tap on mine, then you come to this area called Security Center. When you enter Security Center, you come to this area called Transaction Password. You come to this area called Transaction Password. So you create what we call a transaction password. So you create a transaction password, 6 digits. Digits are like 1, 8, 6, 7. There are six digits, 6 numbers. You create a transaction password. After creating a transaction password, you now come on asset. If you want to withdraw, you tap withdraw. You paste a wallet address you want to send the money for. It must be USDT with a network of TRC20. How do you get this? If I want to go to my Binance account and I want to deposit money on my Binance, I've just solved this morning, just a few minutes. I was doing certain transactions, so I withdrew this morning. And you see, this is 153. If you can see, it's 153. Let's get back to Royalq here so that you can see on the history of withdraw here. I withdrew 155. Royalq charged me $2. So it reached 153, and it is the one I have sold here. I don't know if I'm now making sense. I withdrew 155 in the morning. When I woke up, I found this money, I needed it. So I withdrew this money, 155. Royalq charged me $2. It reached 153. And here we go, you see? And here is the message. Here is the message. Here is the message. And I have transferred it to my engineer. We are doing a certain, we are working on a certain project Slowly, soon it will be unleashed to you guys. It is called the Royalq City. It's gonna be a city. It's called the Royalq City. So that was a transaction. So how you withdraw? I'll just get back to the withdraw. Just get back to the withdraw area here. I don't want to distract you. Okay, so you tap on withdraw. You go to your Royalq, to your Binance. That's where I was. You come here to your Binance account, and you tap on wallet. Then you tap on deposit. So when you tap on deposit, the question is, how much do you want to deposit? You want to deposit which coin? USDT. So you tap on USDT. Then there are so many networks. Then you come and choose TRC 20. You pick TRC 20. You tap on these two boxes. You copy. Then you come here and paste. Now me, I cannot paste a new wallet address because I'm using a system we call whitelisted. I must have your wallet address for me to send you USDT. I must have, yes, I must have your wallet address. So me, I go through steps of adding a new address. But if you are new, this you learn with time. I may not go into all that. But basically, you can be able to paste the wallet address, enter the amount, and confirm, and they will charge you 2 USDT. If you want to transfer from one Royalq to another, you tap on transfer. Make sure that wallet address is from Royalq. Okay, you make sure that that wallet address wallet address is from Royalq itself. It should not be moved from another. It should not be from another wallet address. It must be Royalq itself. So you tap on transfer, you paste the wallet address, you put in the amount, and you are good to go. That is how we withdraw. That is how we create a transaction password. That is how we transfer. Give me a 5 in the chat if you're okay with those steps we have just shared. Give me a 5 in the chat. Give me a 5 in the chat. Okay. All right. So where does that money come from? You could have deposited it as fuel fee. Where does that money come from? If you decide to share the business, where does that money come from? When you share the business and people are trading and they make profit, whenever they make profit, I'll talk about that. They get charged something. Whenever they get charged something, you keep on earning every single minute. Like you see, this is 1058, 1058, 1058, 1058. So people are making some money, and I receive a small business. Okay. Now let's go to the next icon. The next icons are here. And let me start with invite a friend. Invite a friend. How do you invite someone who is interested in the business? How do you invite someone who is interested in the business? First and foremost, you copy this link. All right. So I copy, tap on the 2 boxes, then I go maybe on WhatsApp. And maybe I want to invite this one. So I want her to register. So what is she supposed to do? She taps on the link. When she taps on the link, she needs to put her email here. After putting her email, she comes up with a password. After putting the password, so you start with the email, you put in the password, you confirm the password. You can even tap on the eyes here to see if the password is that. Then she sends the code. She sends the code to her email address. She sends the code to her email address and she enters the code here. So after she has done that, then she registers. So after she has tapped on register, she comes back on the page and taps on the word download. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go to the Play Store to download applications of Royalq. Tap on the word download, because I've met so many people who have downloaded fake applications. So you tap on the word download, and automatically the application can be downloaded by tapping on the word download, and automatically, fantastically, you get to the application. Julius, where can I do this with my friend? As long as they have a WhatsApp phone, I'll pick my friend. We usually do this together. You will not get annoyed. Just go to their WhatsApp. Just go to their WhatsApp. Let me pick my brother Dixon. Let me pick my brother Dixon here. So you call him. Make sure you call on a video call. You can later remove it off. You call in a video call like this. The person must be online. He picks the call. I don't know whether he will pick. I don't know how it is, but I don't know. So when he picks the call, like he has done, you see he has even switched off his video. He may decide to switch it off or keep it on. You see? And down here, you can see this icon. Okay? You can see this icon. You see, you can see this icon here. So I can tell him to share his screen. You see, I can tell him to share his screen, and he can definitely be able to share his screen, and we can be able to do the traffic together. His network is bad. Thank you, sir. That is what I wanted to share. So basically, that is how you are able to register. That is how you are able to help someone use their WhatsApp, as simple as that, so that you do the registration together. Give me a 4 in the chat if you are learning. Give me a 4 in the chat. Give me a 4 in the chat. Give me a 4 in the chat. I said you choose TRC20. I said you use TRC20. Don't use Solana. Don't use what? Use TRC20, the Tron network, to be able to withdraw from your Royalq application. Be able to withdraw from your Royalq. Good. Thank you for learning. Let's now continue with the application. Let's now continue with the application. Okay. Julius, after someone has registered, before they send their money to Royalq, what am I supposed to do? Now, someone has registered. Before they send their money to Royalq, what am I supposed to do? Before they send their money to Royalq, immediately they go through the first steps. Now, when you have registered Royalq and you come to log into Royalq, after you have logged in, Royalq will bring the word activate. Royalq will bring the word activate. Royalq will bring the word activate. Okay? Royalq will bring the word activate. And when Royalq brings the word activate, what do they require from you? They require from you, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something. Okay, when they require you to tap on the word activate, when they tell you to tap on the word activate, they will bring you questions, and they'll bring you question 1 with the question so that you provide an answer. I want to request you from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, get a notebook and make sure this person writes the answers down. I will not show you my answers, but they are here. Security for Royalq, down here. You see, security for Royalq, down here. This book is called, this book is what my children will inherit. Okay, my children will inherit this book. This book is full of emails and passwords of different accounts that I hold in the crypto market space. Okay? So when I will be giving my children what they will inherit, I will tell someone, Peter, I have given you account so and so with an email. Go and ask so and so to give it to you. This is what I'm storing for my children to inherit. Not land, not what. I'm building accounts with money. I'm building accounts with money. And everything I build, I make sure I write it down in this book. Okay? I write it down. All projects that I invest in my money, I write it down in this book. Okay? It is kept very safely somewhere. So even your Royalq, when you tap on the word activate, I want that person, tell that person to write those questions or questions and answers down in a private book, okay? Down on a private book, okay? So that, ladies and gentlemen, it could be of a better service. See, someone was asking me how serious I am with the crypto market space. Let me show you something, guys. When you get into my office, you are welcomed with these nice words. Okay, my door is laminated with these nice words of Royalq and crypto ambassadors. I won't show you my wall art because my wall art is being worked on. The wall art of Royalq and Bitcoin. There's an artist who's traveling from Tanzania, I think throughout this week, to come and finish the artwork on my wall. It's going to be able to draw a big picture of Bitcoin. And down here are my goals. Okay, someone is going to paint them on a certain wall somewhere here. Here is my goal of making $1 million on a monthly basis. $1 million on a monthly basis. Okay, and here are my writings that I read every single minute, every little second, whenever I become negative about my future, right? Whenever I become negative about my future, whenever floating loss of Afro puts me down, I read these and they remind me of about the goals and the dreams I'm about to achieve. Let me just share something small. This is a small sheet I wrote, ladies and gentlemen, of my goals I must be able to achieve this year. Okay, my first goal was to build for my mother a house. I finished. My second goal was to build for myself a house. I have finished. My third goal was to give my wife a very nice business. I'm finished. Now I'm working on my other goals. I keep on doing Royalq full time. The business has been tested. The business has been proven. The business has power to give you financial freedom. The business has ability to change your life. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. That was a by the way. 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 I'm very focused. So what are you supposed to do when someone has registered? Tap on mine. Tap on mine. Tap on mine. Tell the person after they have written their questions down. Tell them tap on mine. When they tap on mine, come on top here and tap on this arrow. Come on top here and tap on this arrow, right? Then tap on this arrow, I'll hide my IUD. Then make sure make sure make sure this is your personal link. Make sure this is your personal link. There's something fun I want to tell you. There's something funny that I want to tell you. When me and my wife, we fell in love with Royalq. When my upline left Royalq, my direct upline, when my direct upline was moving from one scam to another, from one platform to another, from one source, me and my wife had fell in love with Royalq. My wife paid my upline's account, and so my upline is my wife, right? My upline is my wife in Royalq. So when I make bonuses, they go to my upline, and my upline is my wife. So we withdraw from my wife's account and we fund our other businesses that we are looking at to be able to build slowly with the time. So Royalq has really been a blessing to our family and we love it wholeheartedly. That's why we have been able to come up with an office purely for Royalq business. Nothing else we do in this room. When I enter this room, I can move out next morning, but basically I'm in here for doing Royalq pure business. All right. So the business is really so sweet and delicious. There is no words that we can explain this opportunity. Okay, there is no word we can explain this marvelous opportunity of Royalq. So let's now go into the next step. Let's now go into the next step. So we are done with this. So make sure this is your account. Make sure this is your link. Make sure this, so that you don't waste your time. All right? Beautiful, beautiful. Now let's go back. From invite a friend, there is this icon of mentor. I will not open this. I usually say only find a mentor if you don't have working uplines. But if you have working uplines, this I don't advise, me personally. I don't want to get into other people, me personally. This, if you're working with your uplines, please, this me, hapana. Me, no. Other leaders, it's okay, but me, no. If you have someone you are working with, keep with your working person. If you don't have someone you are working with, you could find a mentor. But if you have someone who is helping you, work with your uplines. Next is price alerts. Next is price alerts. What are price alerts? Ladies and gentlemen, there are points that could be of your interest. All right? There are points that perform better than others. Am I right? Let me know in the chat if I'm right. If I've been in Royalq for some time, have you discovered that certain coins perform better than others in most cases? Let me know in the chat. Certain coins perform others. Certain coins perform better than others. Certain coins, I call them sleeping coins. There are certain coins that you trade and the coin is dozing. You are trading the coin is dozing. The coin is dozing. The coin is dozing, which is. So you want to pick a coin that is alert. You want to pick a coin that is awake. You want to pick a coin whose community is brilliant, whose community is more active. You don't want to trade coins that take long to deliver. You want to trade coins that really have that spirit, okay? Spirit of business. So you create a price alert. You create a price alert of those coins that look peculiar than others. So I'm going to drop you my personal list. I'm going to drop you a list. I'm going to drop you a list in the chart. I'm going to drop you a list in the chart. I'm going to drop you a list in the charts. Okay, it's just missing one or two coins. I'm going to add them on. One or two. I'm going to add them on. One or two. One or two. I'm going to add one or two. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just one. One or two, one or two, one or two. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Done. Now, the coins you see are more volatile than other coins in Royalq, according to me. I'm not saying according, they move faster than other coins. They have maybe a better momentum pace. So now, if I have interest in any of those coins, I want to get their price alerts. A price alert means that maybe this coin, when it falls by such and such a percentage, or when it rises by such and such a percentage, let me be informed. It has nothing to do with the current price of the coin you are trading. So let's go and see how price alerts work. Okay. Now let's tap on price alerts. Maybe the coins are here. These have collected price alerts with them. But let me see, I want to add a coin called BEG. So I write BEG USDT. So when I type the word BEG USDT, I'll need to tap on the star. Then after tapping on the star, I tap on the word done. So it will be added on my list. Now I want to see BEG. What things do I want to see on BEG? One, for me to enjoy BEG, I will need to allow a floating window. What you see on my screen here is a floating window. Let me tap on it. You see, these are prices of the coins. So even if I'm on WhatsApp, you see, even if I'm on WhatsApp, you see, even if I'm on WhatsApp, I can be able to get what is happening on these coins that I have interest to, because I have a floating window. It is something that is floating on my screen. I could bring it up. I could make it small, or I could make it big. Am I making an understanding? Are you understanding me? All I'm speaking, guara. If you're understanding me, give me one in the chat. I don't want to speak guara here. If you're understanding me up to there, because I'm going to go into details, but if you're understanding me up to there, give me one in the chat. You don't need to complicate anything. If you're understanding me, give me one in the chat. Okay, now, how do we open a floating window? How do we open a floating window? How do we open a floating window? So mine is already here, but if you don't have a floating window, you need to enable floating window. When you tap on enable floating window, it will take you into your phone. Here, let me just show you. It will take you here in your phone in settings. And in settings, it will automatically bring you to applications, right? It will bring you to what we call applications. Let me see if it is here. Where is it? It will bring you to applications. And what will it bring you to applications to do? It will bring you into applications to allow display over other apps. So these apps may be CapCut. You want CapCut to display over other apps. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, let me see here at permission. So you want it to display over other apps. That's what it will give you. So once you allow it to display over other apps, okay, sometimes it might be notifications. Now these ones are displaying over other apps. So these ones, I'm getting notifications from these ones. They display over other apps. These ones, they display over other apps. If I'm not interested in any, I would reduce. So they display over other apps. I get notifications from them. Are we clear? So since they display over other apps, ladies and gentlemen, you could be able to allow the floating window. So it will be automatic. It will take you to the float window. Then it will ask you market alert frequency. When should the robot inform you? I want it to inform me repeatedly. You may say only once. So it will tell you Acro has risen to 1.1 in the last 5 minutes. Then I can come and view what is happening with Acro. Then I open the trade and I see what is happening. Yes, then I see, oh, Acro is coming up. Then I say, okay. So if I have more capital, I could say, hey, Acro is coming up. Okay. Yes. It is trying to rise. Am I making sense? So you are creating. So maybe I want repeatedly. I want repeatedly. Whenever it rises, then you want a rapid rise and rapid fall. You want it to tell you its highest low and its highest high. Then if you are done with this stage, you may say, no, I also want some more notifications. Which ones? I want to know whenever Acro falls down by let me say 10%, whenever it falls down by 10% or it goes high by 10%, I will get a notification. But here it is price. So let me say, whenever when Acro gets, let me say to 0.1800, let me know. So it is my average price of Acro. So I'm waiting. When Acro gets to this price, let me know. I will get an alert. Here it is set price. What price of the coin are you interested into on this particular coin? This is big. Hey, this is big. It's not Acro. Where are you, Acro? 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 It is here. Let me put in a price. I want when Acro gets to 0.1800. So I will get a notification when Acro gets at that price. Then, if I'm not interested in the notification and I want percentage, I say tell me when Acro increases by 15%. Or when it increases by 5%. So when it goes down by 5%, or when it goes up by 5%, it will inform me. That is how we use price alert. Hey, that is how we use price alert. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's continue. Are we tired, or we can have some more 30 minutes? Are we tired, or we can have some more 30 minutes? If you're okay with the 30 minutes, you could give me any sign in the chat. If you allow me to continue more 30 minutes, because I see time people might be 30 minutes. You give me more 30 minutes. Okay, more 30 minutes. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I will take the 30 minutes. It is only alert when the no. It's not alert when the Royalq is open. It is here, my friend. The alert, it comes onto your phone straight, tap, because it has a floating window. You see, I have a floating window. The notification will come onto your phone whenever something happens. Okay? Now, let's go to more. What more do we have? These I may not go into details. Quantitative. These are videos that teach about Royalq. User guide, any question you have is always answered there. User benefits, this is where we have the compensation plan of Royalq. Circle owner daily income, if you're running a circle owner, I'm going to talk about that. Synchronized strategy, this is when you are following a trader. My counselor, this is the person who brought you the business. So you can edit. If there is any that is on top here that you don't want and you want it down, so you can edit. You subtract, you add. Let me say I add. I remove price alerts, I add that. Maybe I remove meta, I add that. But me, none of these I'm interested into these ones. So move away, go back. So done. So you can remove which ones you want up and which ones you want down. So those you want up will be the ones that will appear here on the top of the screen, and the rest will be at the bottom. Having done that, and you have given me 30 minutes, now we go to the trades that we have, the coins that we have. Okay? Now, we have spot, we have features. Okay? We have spot, we have features. In the first column, when you choose spot, we have USDT coins, coins that are Theta stroke USDT, CRV stroke USDT, and stroke USDT, T-Fuel stroke USDT. When you choose and go in for BTC, you'll have these stroke BTC. Now, this is called a base currency. Like on USDT is the base currency. This we call the base currency. The rest are other currencies. This is the base currency. This we call base currency. So in BTC is the base currency. In Ethereum is the base currency. Julius, what do you mean by base currency? Base currency, it means this is where your money is. So you have Ethereum. So what do? You want your robot to move your money from Ethereum to ADA. When the market goes high, let the robot move money from ADA to Ethereum. The same happens with BTC. You have Bitcoins in your account. You want to trade ADA stroke BTC. Your money moves from BTC, it gets into ADA. When ADA rises, your money moves from ADA, it gets back to BTC. BTC is a base currency. Like USDT, your money is in USDT in your spot wallet. Your money moves from USDT, it goes to ADA. When ADA rises and it sells, it returns your money to USDT. USDT is the base currency. Base currency. So if you want to trade in the USDT market, you must have USDT. If you want to trade in your BTC market, you must have BTC. If you want to trade in your Ethereum market, you must have Ethereum. If you have understood that, give me a 3 in the chat. If you have understood that, give me a 3 in the chat. If you have understood that, give me a 3 in the chat. If you have understood that, give me a 3 in the chat. Now there is a problem. And I understand why the problem exists. But I pray along the line, you do not get this problem. And the problem is the problem that people don't want to learn. The problem that people think and say, every time I will attend Julius's class, he will teach the same thing. Like, you will go back to the groups. Today is the weekend, today is Saturday. Some people are free, but they're on the groups. The groups are busy. They're on the group C, they're on the group C, they're on the groups, they are here. No. For the full hour you are training, they are here. Problem. But when you call them on Zoom, they don't join. And they want you, please create time, see me in privacy, create time, me and you. Me, the first question when someone asks me that, do you attend training? Did you attend today? If there is no, I don't give you my time. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. People usually come in my chat and say, I want you one-on-one. Then you ask, did you attend today's training? No, I did. Because you become hard. Because when someone attends training like this one, there are certain things I know that now you know. So it becomes easy for me to just touch, okay, here, this, then we move. But I don't have that time to spend over 1 hour, 3 hours on Zoom with someone, explaining everything. I don't know if I'm making sense. So if you are here and you say, that's the first question, because there are certain things I know you learned on Zoom that will make my work easy. But some people don't want to attend Zoom, so you become heavy. There are certain small things, but you are skipping this. I was doing a Zoom with someone yesterday night up to around 2 a.m. And my wife said, but that person, no, you stop. And I asked her why. Because you see, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't attend training. Let her go and suffer. Because what is USDT? Now what? But these things we explain on Zoom on a daily basis. It's as if people think we are the ones who own their robots. It's unfair business. Sure, it is unfair business. When you attend training, things get easier for you. I cannot teach everything to you, but on training, you can learn more. Next. Now, as the crypto ambassadors, we are still basically focused on the spot market. Royalq has added more markets for us. I will just be frank. Royalq has added more markets for us. It has created, we had spots. What is the spot market? Let me explain. What is the spot market? The spot market is a one-way market. What do we mean by one way? One way means it is only buying low and selling high. What are the challenges of the spot market? The challenges of the spot market is that when the market goes against you, for example, I will use my Acro floating loss. Let me open it. Okay. When the market goes against you like Acro did, what happens is that you remain with the quantity of coins that you are trading, but the market goes against you. I don't know if that makes sense. You see, the amount of money invested in this coin is 1,821. Okay, but the number of coins bought is $98,666. Sorry, 66 coins. In the spot market, what happens? The value of the coin can go down, but the number of coins doesn't reduce that you have bought, which means that when it is just a matter of time that this coin can go high like Haba is doing, this coin can go high and I sell the number of coins that I have. Most people, as they are trading, they focus on their floating loss. They don't focus on the number of coins they have. But in spot trading, the amount of profit you make does not depend on your capital. The amount of profit you make depends on the number of coins that you have. Give me one in the chat if that point is wrong. Give me one in the chat if that point is wrong. The value of the coin always goes down, but the number of coins bought never reduce. And that's why I've been here for a very long time. That's why I have been here for a very long time. The value of the coin can go down, but the number of coins bought, the quantity. Let me come again. You know, I see there's a lot to talk about. Okay, now. Some people focus here, but me, I usually focus here. That's where my focus is. The value of my money can go down, but the number of coins, I remain with the quantity of coins. And when this coin goes up, I can be able to recover my money. Maybe I'm floating on field. I never focus on this. I focus on this. So when I focus on this, I say, let me open more margin calls so that I could buy more quantity, so that when the coin goes up, I'll be able to make more profit. So the profit you make depends on the quantity you have. The profit you make may not depend on how good the coin is doing. Even if the coin is doing well and you have less quantity of coins, you always make less profit. The person who has more quantity might make more profit. Let me ask you a question. Have you seen someone with $100 making more profit than someone with $500? I have a question. Have you seen screenshots where someone with $100 makes more profit than someone with $500? Let me know in the chat. If you haven't, I'll give you examples. It is very possible. It is very possible someone with $100 to make more profit than someone with $500. It's very possible. How does it become possible? This is how some of us trade. Let me give an example. But now I'm moving far. Let me go slow. I'll get there. I still have more minutes. Are we together? Can you allow me go slow? I'll get there. All right. Can you allow me go slow? I'll get there. I don't want to skip. Allow me go slow. I'll get there. Okay. I'll get there. Allow me go slow. I'll get there. I'll get there how that is possible. So allow me go slow. I might confuse you. All right. I know I don't have 2 hours, please. I can't teach for 2 hours. I can't teach for 2 hours. I will burn off. Okay, let me go slow so that you can understand, because there I'm driving you at a very high speed. Let me go back. Okay, now here we have 3 columns. Here we have 3 columns. We have the currency. Here is the name. So when someone sends a signal or a coin to trade, you tap on the search icon and say they have said we trade back. Then you write the name of the coin back. And that's how you access back. Okay, right. Okay, now here we have the name of the coin, like I said. We have the name of the coin here. Then here we have the last price. The last price of the coin. So if you want to get the last price, you could tap on this or on this. When you tap on this, it will arrange these coins from one that has the biggest price to one that has the lowest price. So the price of Bitcoin is 26,564. But on my floating window, let me see. 26,5464. So you see me, I can always be updated. Then from to the one that has the least price. The least price is Shiba Inu, the coin, the least price of the coin. The coin that has the leastest price is Shiba Inu. Now next, we have change in percentage. Change in percentage, this one. It has 2 arrows. When you tap on the first arrow, it arranges them from the one that has the highest price to the one that has the lowest price. From the one that has the highest price to the one that has the lowest price. Usual advice, if you are new and you don't know and you want to pick the coin by yourself, come and pick a coin that is -10 and above. -10 and above. You can pick a coin that is -10 and above. Then you can use it to trade. I will go there later. Are we okay with currency, last price, and change? Give me a 2 in the chat if you're okay with that. Currency, last price, change, and search. Currency, last price, change, and search. I want to go from there. I want to do this, then do this, then come back to coins. Okay, are we okay? Give me a 2 in the chat, 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 a 2 in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, now let me go to features. Let me go to features. Royalq has opened another market for us. It has opened for us a market called the features. Okay. Future trading. Now let me use a robot to explain to us what is future trading. This AI will not open. It needs, this might disturb me. These days they want payment. Let me see if this opens. Return home. I want to manipulate it. I want to manipulate it. Login. Let me see if I could manipulate this, then we can be able to continue. Let me manipulate this robot a little bit. These days it's very stubborn. They want high payments. Suggest one name of a horse. You have reached your usage limit. And they want me now to pay. Okay. They want me now to pay. Okay. Let me use Google. I'll get my time and let me use Google. Okay, let's ask it what future features in trading. Just a simple understanding. Okay, now in trading crypto, let me make it just straight so that someone may not get to. Now, these are contracts between two investors who bet on the cryptocurrency's future price. They allow you to gain exposure to select cryptocurrencies without purchasing them. I don't know if that makes sense. So in the spot market, you must have the money, but in the futures, you bet, okay? In the futures, you bet. You bet the price of a certain cryptocurrency. So I'll just use Google so that someone doesn't say that, for example, in a trader short between Bitcoin future contracts, they will need to buy 2 Bitcoin future contracts expiring on the same day. The difference is that the price between the trader initial position and the off position indicates the profit or loss of the trade. Futures are popular type of trade derivatives commonly used by institutional investors. Data from futures are typically used to predict the future price movement and market sentiments. Now, let me go just straight a little bit. Spot trading is a type of trading where the traders buy and sell cryptocurrencies at current price. On the other hand, future trading is where the traders buy or sell contracts that promise to deliver a certain amount of crypto as predetermined in future dates. Now, this is what I mean. Here in Royalq, I just wanted to show you those. Here in Royalq, in the future market, someone can say, Link is going to go up, or BTC is going to go up, or Doge is going to go up, or Matic is going to go up. So when you pick a trade and you want to trade this coin, you can predict a fall in the market, which we call a short, and you can predict a buy in the market, which we call a long. I'm not here to teach features now. But basically what happens, when you say that this coin is going to go down and it goes up, are we there? So it is a prediction in the market that this coin is going to go up, this coin is going to go down. When it's going to go up, we call it a buy. When it's going to go down, we call it a sell. Or when it's going to go up, We call it a long. When it's going to go down, we call it a short. Are we okay? Today, I'm not going to deal with features. So Royalq has also provided that opportunity. So far, we are still dealing in the spot market. Very, very soon, we shall come up with a strategy of the features. If you are still following, give me one in the chat. My phone is about to misbehave. So I'll change a lot now so that we can stay in business. Okay, so now I'm not going to deal with features, but we believe in the near future, we shall come up with a strategy so that you people can go and predict how you feel the market will behave. You either enjoy or they enjoy you. Okay, but the leverage here is very little. I don't believe there is too much loss. Now, we are done with the home area. So from there, we come on strategy. From there, we come on strategy. Now, what is strategy? Strategy, here we have so many options. We have bots. If you want to set a trade, you can come on strategy. You tap on bots. You choose maybe martingale bot. You choose your own strategy. You pick a coin you want to trade and give it a setup. Okay, so many things can be done. On strategy, we have an area we call running. And on running, you have so many options. One, spot. Do you want a coin on spot or do you want a coin of features? Two, on strategy, do you want a running coin or one that was stopped? What do you want to see? Do you want one that is running or one was stopped? If you pause a coin, for example, if I pause Apple and I tap on pause, Apple will move from and I pause. I tap on fill and I pause. I tap on Solana and I pause. All these coins will move away from running. So when I come to Royalq and I tap on strategy, then I choose running. There is no coin that is running. All of them have been stopped. But does stopping stop the coin from trading? No. It only pauses it so that even if the market rises, it will not sell. Even if the market goes down, it will not what? It will not buy. But it doesn't change anything apart from that. You have paused the robot from buying more of that coin. You have also paused the robot from selling more of that coin. Give me one in the chat if you have understood that. Give me a one in the chat if you have understood that. Give me a one in the chat if you have understood that. That is what it does with the pausing. You are pausing the robot from buying more of that coin. You are also pausing the robot from selling more of that coin. Nothing more. So when you pause a coin, don't say it has stopped in Binance, it will be there. But the robot, since the coin has been paused, it will no longer buy and it will no longer sell that specific coin. Any benefits? Let's see if there are some benefits. Okay, now let me come again. When I tap on strategy and I tap on running, I can say spot. What do I want to see on spot? Features spot, I want spot. Running stopped, that I want running. But me, I can decide to say I want stopped. Now, all these coins have been stopped. What is happening? The robot can no longer buy more of these coins, and at the same time, the robot can no longer sell these coins. What happens? Sometimes, if I had set my take profit to be 3%, and this coin does 50%, I can come back and check this coin when it is in a profit of 50%, and now I will sell. Does that make sense to someone? The only benefit is that this coin can rise, let me say, to 100% in profit. Then I can come and check and I see it is in 100% in profit. That's the only benefit. Then when I see I want to sell, then I tap on it, then I tap start again. Then it starts again. Here, it will be able to sell. Here, it will be able to buy. Hello, give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. A 2 in the chat if you have understood that. A 2 in the chat if you have understood that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Someone has typed 0. What's your problem? Ibrahim, let me look for you. Because me, I don't know what you don't understand. What's your problem, Ibrahim? Ibrahim, can you unmute your microphone? What's your problem?
No, the last 5 that you have just, explained, I haven't understand that.
What haven't you understood? Let me get back to my robot. Which one? Look here, Ibrahim. Hello? What do you want me to explain? You mute your microphone. You unmute. Don't make things too hard for me. Ibrahim, can you hear me?
Sorry, there was no way to unmute that one.
Okay, now look here, Ibrahim. Okay.
Okay.
We started from here, from running. You see, this is a running coin, right?
Yeah.
I can see it. It means that when this market rises, the robot can sell it. All right. When this coin goes down, the robot can buy more, depending on the settings I provided. All right.
Yeah.
And when I come to my Royalq and I want to look at how coins are performing, basically, I can come here and tap on strategy and I can see it is a running coin. It is still on, right?
Sure.
But maybe I want to make more profit than I set on this coin, right? Or maybe this coin is overfloating like Acro and it is getting me annoyed, all right? So I don't want to see it, okay?
Yeah.
So I tap on the coin, then I pause it, okay?
Yeah.
By pausing it, I have ended the buying and I've also ended the what?
The selling.
The selling.
So how can it complete? Okay.
Even if this coin reaches its take profit, it will not what?
Buy
it will not
sell
because it has been paused.
Paused, yeah.
So the challenge, the disadvantage is when the coin reaches its take profit, it will not what?
Sell.
It will not. Even when it reaches its down of the buy, it will not what?
Right.
Because it has been paused. This only has one, what the disadvantage is, the robot, once it reaches its take profit, it will not sell. Once it reaches its drop, it will not sell. The advantage is one. Let me open stopped. Now you see when I tap on spot stop, they appear. The advantage is if Acro moves from where it is and it goes to $2, it will not have sold, right?
Yeah.
So it means that I will make more profit than the one I had set. That's the advantage.
Okay, my question is that how would it complete the trade without completing buying and selling?
It's you who is making a personal decision to pause your trade. It's not the robot.
Okay.
So if you don't want to pause, you leave them on, right? You leave them when they are still running so that the robot takes charge, okay?
Okay, I've understand. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Now, let's go back to running. So here on running, we have more options. Like which one? Search. We can search for the coin we want. Like which one here on strategy, we have setting. Tap on setting. Now, when I tap on setting, which coins am I looking for? You tap on on that. Are you looking for what? For running coins, stopped coins, or all of them? Then I tap all of them. So all the coins will be able to appear. Here are all coins in Royalq. All coins in Royalq will appear. Now here I have options. to give what we call one single order. So I tick all, then I have options to provide one single order. What is one single order? I want all of them on one shot. So one single order. I want all of them on one shot. Sorry, guys. I want all of them on one shot. Or I say I want all these coins on cycle. So they all go into cycle. So the batch setting gives us an order to provide one single order to all coins. Either I can say only those that are running, or only those that are stopped, or all of them. So when I tap all of them, then what do I want? I want one single order, all of them. I want one single order. Let all of them be in one shot. What is one shot? Someone may say maybe it is my personal definition. Let me first get them back to one shot, because the robot is doing it now for me. All of them in one shot. All the coins, let them be in one shot. What is one shot? Someone may be saying, maybe it is my personal definition. Let me show you. You tap on mine, you come to Royalq feedback, and ask the robot, what is one shot? The robot answers. One shot refers to a trading strategy where the investor buys or sells a security in a single transaction without making additional trades or adjustments. It is also known as a single trade strategy. This strategy is usually used when the investor wants to take a position quickly without need of continuous monitoring and adjustment. Then you ask, what is a cycle? Some of you come and kill us with the questions as if you don't have your robot. What is cycle? Tap on mine, go to Royalq feedback. A cycle is a trading to repetitive pattern and sequence of events that occur in the market. It is often used to analyze and predict market trends movement. The cycle can be short-term, or it can be daily, or it can be weekly cycles, or long-term, such as months and years. Traders and analysts use various methods and indicators to identify and interpret the cycle in order to make informed trading decisions. So when I put on cycle, it means when I tap here, then I tap martingale bot, then it brings here. I want all of them. I want all of them. Let me go back. No, you tap on settings, then I want all of them. Confirm. So when I tap on all, batch setting, and I choose one shot, when I choose one shot, it means I want to get out of the trade very fast. When I choose cycle, it is a repeated program. A 3 in the chat if you are following. A 3 in the chat if you are following. When you tap on stop, on pause, the capital is held up. Nothing is held up. If you want your robot to continue, start. Your money is there, but the robot is doing nothing. It can't buy, nor it can't sell. If you want it to happen, you start it over again. That's what I meant. But now, too much of anything is bad. I cannot finish everything in Royalq. I would love for these last 2 hours to stop here. And we can continue next week. We still had this, and still go back to coins. I'd love to stop here. 2 hours are enough. So I would love to stop here. Too much of anything is always bad. We can't finish everything in one day, but I believe you have been able to learn something into today's call. I will come back tomorrow on Sunday evening, and I'll be doing trade settings. How do you set margin calls? How do you... I cannot edit everything. I can't finish everything, right? Because too much of anything is bad. So we catch up tomorrow. And tomorrow it is evening time, 9 p.m. East Africa Standard Time for 1 hour. So learning is a process. So I want to wish you a nice day, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice day. I can't finish everything because too much of anything is always bad. I'll confuse with a lot. What you have so far is good for now. Till next week, all right? Till next week. I don't want to teach too much. Is the afternoon session for the ladies there? I don't know. I need to confirm with them. I will confirm them, and if it happens, it is to happen, I will share the link immediately. Or I will communicate. There on the ladies platform, I'm just a follower, but I'm gonna confirm in the next